Welcome back to this class of English, dear students. Dear students, this video is the next part of the series of subject-verb agreement and you will learn a lot of things. So, let's get started. So, time to learn 2 or 3 more rules now. Students, in our previous video, we discussed how the subject-verb agreement works when a collective noun is used, and also how the subject-verb agreement works when gerund or infinitive is used, isn't it? And hope you understood them. Okay, and now comes rule number 3. It is error of proximity. Now, in a sentence, if more than 2 nouns, if more than 2 nouns are there, the verb is made to agree in number with a noun associated or near it instead of its proper subject. Fine. In a sentence, if more than 2 nouns are there, the verb is made to agree in number with a noun associated or near it instead of its proper subject. Fine. Let's understand it with an example. The details of the accident are unknown. So, the sentence is, the details of the accident are unknown. Now see, the main subject is the accident, which is singular. This is singular. But we are focusing on details of it and not the accident itself. Now, details is in the plural form. This is plural subject. So, we have used a plural verb are here. Hope you have understood. Let's look into one more example here. The quality of the mangoes was not good. Now see, the quality of the mangoes was not good. Here the main subject is mangoes, isn't it? The main subject, which is plural. This is plural subject. Fine. But we are focusing on the quality, which is singular in number. Therefore, we have used the singular form of the verb, which is was. singular verb. Fine. So this is rule number 3 and hope you have understood it. The error of proximity. Let's understand rule number 4 now. Rule number 4 is the use of the prepositional phrase that separates the subject. Use of the prepositional phrase that separates the subject. Fine. When the prepositional phrase separates the subjects from the verbs, they do not affect the verbs. For example, the perspective of different people varies from time to time. Here we have ignored the phrase of different people. Phrase. This is phrase, different people. And we have focused on perspective. Fine. Which is singular in the form. So we have used the verb varies, which is singular. Clear? Let's look into one more example of the same kind. The fear of terrorists and militants has made them flee the city. Now see, the fear of terrorists and militants has made them flee the city. Here we have ignored the phrase of terrorists and militants. And we have focused on the word fear, which is singular. Singular. Fine. This is singular in form. Therefore, we have used the word has, which is singular verb. Is it clear? So this is rule number 4. And what it is? Use of the prepositional phrase that separates the subject. Clear? Now, when the prepositional phrase separates the subjects from the verbs, they do not affect the verbs. This you have to keep in mind. And now, the next rule coming up is rule number 5. And that is use of here or there in the sentences. In sentences, beginning with here or there, we use the general rule. And what is the general rule? The general rule is a singular verb is used when the singular subject is there in the sentence. Hope you remember. And the plural verb is used when the plural subject is there in the sentence. For example, there are 4 hurdles to jump. Here, for plural subject hurdles, we have used the verb are. Plural verb. Why? Because the subject is plural. Fine. Let's see one more example. The similar one. There is a high hurdle to jump. Here, for the singular subject hurdle, we have used singular verb is. Singular subject, plural subject. Singular verb. Okay. Let's look into one more example of this kind. Here are the keys. Now, for the plural subject keys, we use the plural verb are. Plural subject, plural verb. So, this is rule number 5. Fine. So, dear students, I hope this much goes clear to you. That's all for today. Thank you.